Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. As you can see, we are in our hovercraft. I think we're going to make another head out into the wild blue yonder here to see if we can find us some resources. So, actually, which way do I want to go? That is a good question. I think we want to go this way, I think. So I was able to put the oxygen tank back on here. So now we'll actually have oxygen, which should make things a little bit easier for us. It doesn't seem like it slows us down as much as it did before. I think that's because we had all that extra kind of stuff, blocks and everything on our vehicle. So as long as it kind of, sort of flattish, it seems like it works pretty good. So we're going to be out explorationing, see if we can find some more resources here, and hopefully we can. Oop. So you can see it's just becoming dawn here, so I figured now would be a good time to start the recording. We got some magnesium there. Really haven't needed magnesium for too much. I think these are for like bullets. That looks like another one of the "oh no, you can't go this way" walls. So that's all right. We won't go that way. We'll go this way, eh? So we'll maybe stop and get some magnesium on the way back if we don't find anything else to spend our time on. There's silicone. That might be worth going after. I think we did a lot of this, but we're going to stop in this area just to see. We shall do that. Okay, I don't want to get our vehicle stuck, so we're almost there. Oh yeah, we boop, 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 boop. Reload. Alright, that's good. Take all your goodies. Thank you. You're already good. Take all your goodies. Thank you very much. Silicone, actually. Okay, buddy. I don't want you running around causing problems here, so. We should actually check on her bullets to see how much bullets we have left. I'm not sure how much this meat. Nope. Alright, silicone, where are you, buddy? You're there. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to dig down a little bit. 10 meters, actually. 9 meters. Are they picking up anything? Silicone, okay, so we got some silicone already. That's good. Holy cow. This thing does such a good job of, Alright, so we definitely want to keep a, oh, ammo. There we go. You want to make sure you have a way out, so you want to keep like a little ledge that you can jump up to. It's not going to be all the way down into the bottom of the pit. Alright, lots of good stuff there. That's good. I've not been to this one. That's good to know. It is a little dark in here, so I apologize for that, but Alright, you don't want to go too deep without making sure you have a way to get out. So it looks like I got a little ledge right there. You see that ledge I dug down into? So I can always jump up to that, hopefully. But I might need to make another leg, just depending on how deep we go. Alright, looks good so far. Stop mining every once in a while just to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a big hole that you can't get out of, because that would be a very bad thing. The other thing we haven't checked on in a while is how much. Okay, we only have 4 drill charges left. You got to make sure before you head out, make sure you have lots of drill charges. Last thing you want to do is head all the way out there and find out, oops, I don't have any ammo for a drill. Just little things you got to think about. They're not really little things when you think about it when you're trying to survive. Making bad choices like that can be the difference between life and survival or death and having to start all over again. What are you? Somebody's shooting at her. Oh, you bastard, get away from our thing. You bastard. You get away from my damn thing, you bastard. Oops, wrong one. Let's go with so we'll be able to mine this completely because like I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, I was able to put the oxygen tank back into our land speeder, ground unit, whatever you want to call the thing. It's pretty ugly, I admit it, and yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes. There's functionality, and then there's pretty. And sometimes you can't have both. I just don't think that there is a lot of functionality or a lot of prettiness involved in our functionality. We're trying to make it more functional. I'm trying to survive. I'm not trying to make everything look the best. Now, of course, there's probably a way, there's some things I'm missing that might actually help. I actually made another one of our hover engines, but to get this placed in, I'm going to have to tear the thing completely apart, and I don't really want to do that. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, sorry about that. People bothering me, calling, trying to get information from me. But they know I'm doing things, more important things like playing games. I don't have time to be talking to you. Alright, so anywho's. Alright, do we have any more? Oh yeah, we're getting lots of more. That's good, that's good. I wanted to make sure we get it all here before. So as I was mentioning, there is some weirdness going on with this. Yeah, look at that. Fell down there, you little sucker. Come back here. Alright, so I guess this middle part looks like it could be more. Let's try some more of that. Oh yeah. Good. Lots and lots of goodies. Come on, baby. Silicone is very important for like computer parts, and it seems like a lot of the structures, not structures, vehicles and stuff like that take a lot of the resources that seem like silicone is going to be very important, especially when we get into building us a nice big rocket ship that's going to take us off to other worlds. We're going to need lots of computers and lots of electronic components, and all that stuff is going to take lots and lots of silicone. So I've dug us a big, as you can see, mammoth hole here. As long as we're keeping getting silicone, I'm going to keep... okay, that's it. That's it. Now you've made me mad, you dumb... Get away from my vehicle, you son of a bitch. Come on. Get... If you hurt my damn vehicle, that is... Where the hell did you guys come from? I gotta go repair it and make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Because if, well, that was a good find. Lots of good pipes, motors, metal components. I don't actually mind these guys coming along because they actually have quite a bit of resources we can use. So you can see, yes, we got one ugly looking mug. That's true, but it's functional. It's got lights in the front. We have thrusters that'll slow us down. We have some side thruster. We got a couple of these RCSs, which is going to help us turn. We have fuel. So let's make sure we got the fuel maxed out there. We got a generator there. We got a thruster in the back. We have our oxygen tanks, and then we have our oxygen supply. Of course, we have to turn it on before this will actually work, but look at that. Oxygen. Beautiful. We can eat a little bit of food, so we can stay out here for quite a while now. I'm actually going to turn it back off. Save our battery power on there. So that's kind of why I didn't add the refrigerator back. I figured, well, if I'm going to be out doing a lot of mining and what have you out in there, and I'm going to be turning this thing off, the refrigerator isn't going to keep things from spoiling that quickly. So where is that other... that other little robot thing I shot down? I wonder if he despawned already. That would suck, because he had all kinds of resources that we need. That's kind of a bummer. This is the one we just shot down, so we already got the resources from it, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we did. Darn it, we should have come up after that other one. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't think they would despawn until you actually, like, search the body and stuff. But I am mistaken, it looks like, because I do not see it. So keep that in mind at home if you are planning to get the resources from anything you kill. Eventually it will despawn whether you search it or not. So that's good to know if your future happenstance. Alright, so again, I don't know if we had brought enough drill stuff with us. If we're going to be out for a while, we probably should have brought some more stuff with us. We're going to town on Mr. Silicone now. What do we got here? 424. Sounds like a really good number. And it's going to help us with lots of computer parts. Hopefully, anyways. Oh my gosh, is that more? Wasn't sure that was even more, but it looks like more. More silicone chunks falling down, that's good. Get up. The reason I would like to get it all is so I can basically, kind of check it off the list and go, okay, well, we don't need to go back there. If I leave some, then eventually we'll come back. I have to make another trip out here, which, it's fine and everything, but I'd rather spend my time out there exploring for new resources. We're still getting some silicone, so as long as we're still getting some silicone, that's good. There's more. I don't remember the size of this one. I wish it would tell you on the mini-map, and I wish it would label them. I mean, yeah, some of them you can tell, like this I can see is promethium, but the other ones, I'm not a rock person, so I don't have any idea. We're going to head out over here, maybe find us another resource that we can use. Hopefully some iron, actually. We found another iron deposit last time, but get these before they despawn. Jump. Thank you. I don't know if these will actually despawn. That was kind of a joke from what happened with the... Oh yeah, we're still picking up lots of these guys. Another thing that would be helpful is while you're in the mine doing things, it should have, like, over in the top right-hand corner, maybe a thing that says, like, 60% of resources found, or, and then as you mine it, it keeps going, 80% of resources found, 90% of resources found. So that way you can kind of know when a good time to keep going or to leave is if you're having problems finding them. A lot of them have different colors. But you can see here now that I'm kind of in the second layer down. This layer kind of looks very similar to the silicone, I guess, but it's just this crushed stone, which we got lots and lots of crushed stone actually. We're still finding some silicone, so that is good. Oh, pick them up. So as we talked about, there's functionality for your base and your different vehicles you're going to be making, and then there's also looks. And of course, I'd like to have both, but I'm much rather going to be looking at getting functionality over looks, because obviously keeping getting your most out of the few resources that you get is going to be of utmost importance, and wasting these resources to make it look all pretty and awesome, and wow, we are a long ways down. We got to make sure we don't actually mine here. Let's mine over and make another ledge that we talked about. So I have something to jump out on. So this is basically, there's X, Y axes. I'm going the X axis. So I'm trying to go straight across as opposed to going up and down. So you can see here, We can still get out, which is good. But you can see it's quite a ways down there, so we don't want to... yeah, while we're up, we might as well get us some oxygen. Actually, we do have some food, which is going to be of utmost importance while we're out here. Yeah, lots of good there. Get us some new oxygen, fill that bad boy up. Turn it off. There we go. And so we're going to go ahead and it's getting dark here. We can always come back to this mine. I don't want to mine the whole time for you guys. So let's see if we can head out this way. So we're going to go up around to the right of this lake. Or try to. And then see if we can come across any other resources that might be important, helpful for us. Hey, look at that. Nothing like hitting the wall there. There looks like another tower over there, or maybe it's the same tower, who knows. Alright, we're getting in a little bumpy area. I want to kind of stay in the flat area, so we're going to head over this way. Oh my gosh, seriously? That stupid little plant, come on. I am literally, I think, on like a... No? Not sure what I'm on. Come on. Forward. Go, jeez. For a hover vehicle, it doesn't hover very well. That's why I was planning on maybe getting another hover engine to kind of maybe let it hover a little bit higher. I thought maybe might be helpful, but copper. All right, where is the copper? It's down there. Okay. That doesn't sound good. What the hell is that? Something or someone's shooting at us. I thought for sure maybe we would find another resource somewhere out here, but... Copper. I'm trying to remember, do we need lots of copper? I don't think we do, but we can always stop and get some. Oh, there's the tower right there. Let's see. We made it all the way around the world, basically. Where's our... Yeah, we're kind of on the... Actually, on the other side of the world, coming around on... That's definitely a different tower, though, I would think. Because that tower seems like it's over here somewhere. We really haven't gone over here. So, my question is... Do we do something... Do we, like... If we were to go over there and, like, jump out of our vehicle to get in the tower... I'm assuming maybe you can get in the tower. I don't know. I have no idea. Is it worth the risk of it shooting our... land vehicle? Probably not, because literally we are on the other side of the world. If something happens to our vehicle, we would be, there is for sure certain death, because there's no way we could run back to our base. It's probably a lot farther than we can go on foot. So this is why multiplayer would be... Go, there's, okay, nedium, or nithidium. Okay, really, seriously, you need to hover a little bit higher. So when you build your, I don't know if maybe we got a heavy cockpit. It could be. I don't think so. Oops, we're going too fast, too far. All right, let's jump out. All right, folks, we're going to get some of this resource here in between episodes, and then we'll literally be back. I was stuck on something there. I think it was stuck on that thing, but pre-alpha. All right, folks, Empyrion, you can look for it at Steam and check it out. If this is something seems like something you might be interested in, it's galactic survival. You got lots of things to build, and eventually, as you can see, we are built as a nice land vehicle. The best part is, eventually, if we work through everything, we're going to be able to get up into outer space and go to other worlds. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, now's the time to really jump on board this game, because as I mentioned in the previous episode, they're planning on doing lots more with this game, and so the price is going to keep going up and up and up and up as they add more and more things for us players to do. So now, if this is something you're interested in, now's the chance to get it. So that's just my 2 cents, I guess. I always like early access games anyways. I really have not had bad luck with early access games. There's been a couple that I bought that I'm like, this game is not working very well, and this game is kind of crappy. But all in all, most of them have been pretty productive, and of course, as you're doing that, yeah, we're down to 2. We're going to have to head back to base sooner or later. Yeah, so early access has been pretty productive for me. You get the games at cheaper. You obviously play with a lot of bugs and problems and everything, which is kind of the good and bad part of it. Is obviously we had played a lot of Subnautica, and then the game basically, after I had saved it, basically turned into where my base just fell into the ocean, and I couldn't do anything, I couldn't move, I couldn't swim, so all that time was wasted, and of course that was early access. So, you know, all this time I could be spending getting resources and doing things could be for naught if they make a bunch of changes to the game, and my old game won't be compatible with the new version. So that's part of the issue that you have to deal with. But on the good side, there's pros and cons to everything. Number one pro, obviously, is you get the game a lot cheaper than you would get it later on. Plus, you get to have access to it right away. You can help the developers. You can introduce it to new people and say, hey, this is what's coming out. This is what it looks like. And, of course, you know, that kind of gives the developers access. It lets them get out into the public without having to do a lot of stuff on their own. Alright, how we doing? Of course it's nighttime and it's hard to see, but we're basically gathering resources here. Empyrion, I'm not sure how to say that. Anyways, we're getting these resources. We'll see you next episode, folks. Thanks for watching.